Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. This is gonna be more of a shorter video for the leaks of the Shapeshifter team, Team 2, because there's not really that much to go by as of right now. Obviously, as the time goes by, some of them will be linked or leaked even more, right? But we're gonna check out some of the cards that they are gonna be releasing, because honestly, I saw a few of them here, and there's a lot of sauciness to work with, right? So, guys, generally speaking, Shapeshifters has been a W promo. We haven't had a W promo like this in a minute. Team of the season is usually really boring, to be honest with you. But this promo has been nice. I really like the concept of everything they're doing with the SBCs and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of very interesting stuff to work with. Okay, so Guendouzi is going to be the first one. Honestly, if they're going to make a Guendouzi card, I'm going to go ahead and assume that they're going to make him a center back. That's what I'm thinking, because he's really, really well formatted for it, okay? Because think of it like this. Imagine using a card like this, right? Let's take a look at the other one. Does he have a weak foot at least? 4-star skills, okay. Okay, so anyways, Shadow Chemistry style on this card, right? He's a controlled player. His agility is at an 87. So what I'm thinking is that maybe he's going to still be a controlled player, but on a Shadow Chemistry style, probably well formatted, right? Because the card is not a lengthy, right? Usually with cards like this at a 6'1" height, high and average plus body type, it is usually way more ideal to have them on a lengthy. I definitely feel like it would make a huge difference in this year's game. But a card like this from this version, being a medium high work rate card at 6'1", high and average plus, it was still pretty decent to use in that CDM position. He didn't feel as good as probably like a previous year, but it was still pretty nice to use. Like, I used him for a fair amount of time, but obviously, you guys know that when I did the review for like Tudom and Fofana during that time period, like, I felt like those guys were really nice. Fofana, I remember people saying things about with a video for Fofana, and then he got his team of the season card, and now everybody uses him. I'm just saying, I just want to point that out, because we were like, oh, Tudom, Fofana, but Fofana's not as good. No, Fofana doesn't give you the links. The links was the only issue, but now that he has Medina and not Klaus, Medina and well, you can use Frankowski, but it's mostly Medina, right? And then obviously you get the manager. 50k, please. That card's crazy. This card is 65.5, brother. I know he's like a different card because it's like the French medium high, but the only other way I could see the card being used is obviously as a main attacker as well, because he is well formatted for an engine as well, right? Because if he is a controlled player, there's no problem with that as long as his dribbling's in the 90s area, because they'd probably give him like 5-star skills with a 4-star weak foot. Like, I could totally see that happening 100%. So as an SBC, it's probably gonna be like a very similar situation to getting like an Upamecano or something. You know what I mean? Like, it might be something similar to that, where they decrease the defense to be in like the 70s area, but you know. Next up, De Jong. De Jong, I don't want them to change De Jong. I'm gonna tell you why, because De Jong has not gotten a card this year. You know, he doesn't have a card. But a midfield De Jong would be nice, you know? It would be nice. Maybe, you know what? Maybe with De Jong, they do like some Bruno Fernandes sauce to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you guys think? I'm thinking some Bruno Fernandes sauce on him, like to make him a card that you could technically use in like left wing, right wing, whatever they decide to use. But it's a card that has some defensive or just good defensive stats. Maybe make him like a Depay. Ooh, imagine De Jong with a Depay kind of thing, because he's high medium work rates, you know? That'd be kind of sick. Nice little cheeky Depay card. Or Depay type of card, right? They give you the Dutch links and the league links as well. Shadow Chemistry style for this bad boy, giving him the pace and defense. Maybe in the future a Hawk as well. That's an interesting one. What did they say here? Position, finally. Yeah. De Jong will definitely be really cool. Dembele. I think with Dembele, let's see here. What is his original? Striker? Okay, so that was for that version, and then he has the wing. Maybe they do like a wing card. Like, maybe like similar to Vitinha. Or, oh dude, if they gave him a center mid position change, but he was still like a well-rounded attacker, that would be kind of crazy. What did I give this card back in the day? Was it a marksman? I don't even know. I honestly don't remember. That was a long time ago. But Dembele, there's a lot of potential with. The position changes is interesting, though, because this one's only center forward striker, and this one is center forward right wing. So maybe they do something crazy and give him like 4 or 5 different position changes, you know? But Dembele is nice, right? He's 5-star, 5-star, high, medium, 5'10", unique body type. I'm very curious to see how they format his dribbling, because with his dribbling being the way that it is, it's always formatted in a way where his balance is low, you know? So it kind of makes you give him an engine because you want to improve that dribbling part, but it's still probably going to be a card you give a marksman to, honestly, because they always do that with him. Honestly, EA, you should format Dembele differently next year, because when Dembele is in form, he's literally one of the best wingers in the world. Like, he's insane. Before he got injured this season, he was destroying people. So, you know, I think formatting his dribbling a little bit differently would definitely be nice, but it also depends on what you do, because he is 5-star, 5-star at the end of the day. So there could be some sauce to work with there for sure. Next up, we have Eels Riquelme. This is the main guy that I wanted to talk about, okay? They have to do this more often for these cards, okay? Because this card is the definition of absolute garbage. No one's using this guy even in the beginning of the year. If I saw someone using this card in their team, they would have to be the biggest super fan known to man to even glance in his direction to add him into the team, okay? Because he is horrible. They, like, look at what they did to my boy, bro. Imagine doing an SBC and this is what you get. How do you live with yourself? You know what I'm saying? But the new Shapeshifters card, a lot of potential, okay? Because the card is medium low. They could change that, right? With the pie, they changed him from a high low to a high medium, which is a massive W, right? But I can imagine something crazy with Riquelme where they give him like a high medium. They gave him defensive stats. Like, they make him like a attacking oriented center mid, pretty much, you know? Like, or they make him similar to Memphis Depay, and I can pretty much use him in any midfield or any attacking position. Like, that would be crazy, because Riquelme, I don't think Riquelme's had a single usable card in FIFA ever. Like, I don't think so. I don't think that's been a thing. You see an Argentina flag this year, like, who do you get? You know what I'm saying? Argentina with the icons. Why am I always blind, guys? I'm blind, dude. Icons, all of them. All the Argentina icons, they gotta do some sauce to these cards. EA, make sure you do some cool things to some of these guys, because you know. Well, they gotta keep some of them low, because it's like, oh, we give you this card that's usable, but it's not that crazy, you know. That's a big one though. Riquelme's huge. Does he have any traits? Ooh, he has outside foot shot, playmaker, flair, technical dribbler. Maybe add a nice little cheeky finesse shot. Heal. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else we got. That's pretty much it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the leaks. Pretty much it for the leaks. From what we've seen so far. Yeah. I think Team 2 will be nice too, man. I think it'll be nice too. A lot of potential to work with. The first team was a massive W, man. Like, this we're going to do the tier list literally right after this video. Honestly, I would only like 100% use one card for fodder, unless my team is like crazy and I don't want to use like certain players because of links and whatnot. Let me see this card for a second. Is it just Arnautovic? Oh wow, Arnautovic. I think this card was lengthy during that time, yeah. Brother, let me tell you, this card, when it came out, I love this card. I thought he was great, man. I liked him a lot. This card was trash. Some people like this card, don't know how. Oh, Posh too, yeah. They gotta see stuff like this. I like when they do this. Like, you gotta add like 1-2 cards to give you links, you know? For cards that can last in the meta of the game. Like Posh, even during that time period, he was starting to get outdated because of the way that his pace is formatted in the acceleration department. But, you know, for people that are like Bologna fans, you can't go wrong with it, you know? But is it a long card? No, it's not a card that's going to last a long time. Can't really give him any links, to be honest. It's excuse me. It's mostly to the Italian players for the most part. Yeah, mostly to the Italian players. But yeah, this whole team, as I was saying, was a huge W. Lot of really, really good cards, honestly. Like, if any of you guys packed most of these guys, like, they're pretty cool to use for the most part. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video today. Again, the tier list is gonna be right after this one. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I'll catch you guys for next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.